Hello, how are we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today we are sorting cards for grading purposes. We are back to the lid top. We have a top here from one of the boxes I sort cards with or store cards with. And I'm guessing I turned that top over and I emptied a box into that top because I needed an empty box. That's my guess of how this happened. But yeah, I have a box top that just has a bunch of random cards in it. I don't know what it is. We went through this one other time so far. This is going to take probably 5 or 6 more videos to get rid of all of it. Doing it in about 15-minute chunks. So this video will be in the range of 15 minutes. And we're just going to grab a handful and do as many as we can in 15 minutes. So here we go. Let's get switched up. You guys by now, if you've been watching the series, you know who I collect and who I don't. You know what we're looking for the most part. So right off the bat, we start off with a Paul Molitor. That's one of my guys. I may have to stand up and get more sleeves, but we'll find out. That's one of my guys. So this is a unique card. I don't have it already. We're not going to go through a lot, but it looks like it's a 1988 mini. But I don't know. It's not the normal mini because the normal minis usually look like the cards, just mini. So I don't know if they changed it in 88. Because I have minis from the 87 set and they're wood paneled and stuff. I don't know if they changed it to 88 to look different from the main set. Or if this to me, this looks more like a Kmart set. You know, we have those type of things too. So, but that one definitely is someone I collect and it goes into my collection. Same thing with Eddie Murray. I collect Eddie Murray, so we'll do the same thing with Eddie Murray. This one is a different year. No, this is 89. So 88, so it's an 89 set, and this one was the 88 set. The Orel Hershiser, this definitely looks like the 1990 Topps cards. So that they went back to it, or again, those are not the same thing. But I don't collect Orel Hershiser, so that'll go in the Dolphins. These are the sticker thing. Now, the thing about this is these were sticker books, and these are stickers, and you can peel the stickers and put them on, I believe, if I remember right. But it's Barry Bonds on one side and George Brett on the other. So I'm going to go with the side that has the stats and the name, not just the picture. So I'm going with this side as the side, even though I think that's the back of the card and that's the actual sticker. And then if I ever find another George Brett, we'll hope that it's also Barry Bonds and they stay together like that, and then I'll sleeve it and put it in Barry Bonds. But we got Paul Molitor. This one looks like the sticker's already been taken off. We'll still stick that in Paul Molitor for now. Dave Winfield, the sticker's been used. These are definitely, just goes to show that I'm about collecting. It's not about the money. There's no value to these sticker cards that have the sticker already pulled. Not that I think there's any value to them anyway. But yeah, these are all guys I collect. The only one here so far we've pulled that I don't collect is Orel Hershiser, Jose Canseco. Gary Carter is someone I used to collect, but I've pulled him off my list. Just my list got too big. So a lot of this is probably they were pulled because I collected them, and now I don't. Same thing with Darryl Strawberry. I pulled him off. This is the Honus Wagner. So as you guys can see, I am a billionaire now. Look at how good a condition that card is, and I have it. You know you wish you were me. No, I'm just joking. Obviously, it's a reprint. Value, $35,000. Guys, it's worth a lot more than that today. This shows you how much the things have increased over time. Shoeless Joe Jackson, same thing. Connie Mack, there's the Mickey Mantle. Another Mickey Mantle, another Mickey Mantle, another Mickey Mantle. There's a Ted Williams, all fake cards. All right, so now we're down to these 7-Eleven coin chip things. George Brett, Sports Flick coin 7-Eleven thing. We got a Roger Clemens and an Ozzie Smith. I collect all of them, so we'll keep them. Bob Gibson, not so much. Spring Training with Joe D. Steve O'Neill with Bob. All these, obviously, they're reprint stuff. Yogi Berra story. No one I collect. Hank Aaron, Brooke Robinson. Don't collect any of these guys just because they're to collect them would cost way too much. I don't have that type of money. I don't collect those type of. I gotta stick in the 80s and 90s where I can afford stuff. All right, then we got Oral Hershiser again. This is the 88 stuff, right? Yeah, this is 1988. I lied. 88 doesn't look like 88. I remembered as soon as I saw it that these are 88, and they look different too. So I was wrong. Mike Schmidt, but the 87 definitely does. Mike Schmidt is one of my guys. Now I started to say, if any time I run across, like if I bring these to my, or any card to my PC and I already have it, then what I do is I keep the one in the best condition and I send the other one to the trash. Not really the trash, what we call the trash. You guys know how that works. So now we got Robin Yount. And now, like I said, this is clearly a case of I went through a bunch of these and already pulled out my guys in the past. Decades ago when I did this, I don't know if it was truly decades ago, but it was a long time ago. Because these are literally, you can see me keeping everything except for Darryl Strawberry, who was one of my guys, and Oral Hershiser, who never was. So I don't know how that really got there, but maybe I had him on I should keep him because he's good. It happens from time to time. There's a Donald Arthur Mattingly. I am pretty sure I already have that card, so I will weigh it against my other one and see which one. And here we go. This is what I was saying. In the 87 tops, they were wood framed. But now I think about it, even this wood frame, even though the wood frame is wood frame, it's not the same as the 87 tops cards. So, yeah, it makes sense that they're a little different. Roger Clemens, George Brett, Ricky Henderson, not Hernandez, Carlton Fisk, Wade Boggs, and one in the middle. I'm trying to guess what that one in the middle is. Nope, I'm not going to remember it. Roger Clemens. I should have guessed that. Every card is Roger Clemens in this thing. All right, so we just did a great job. We picked up a ton of cards to go to our PC. Not in the best condition cards. No real value to the cards, but when I fill out the Carlton Fisk book, it has more pages full now. Then we have, slide this over here, we have John Smoltz. Now these are the Topps big cards. I do not think they fit. I mean, obviously they're not going to fit up and down, but I don't think they fit left and right either. They don't. But John Smoltz is someone I collect, so we'll put it over there and see what we can do about it. There's another mini with McGuire, 88 Topps. Then there's a Leif Ted Williams, Billy Herman, Ernie Banks. The funny thing is I remember these cards. I remember having these cards and really not knowing what to do with the cards. They just kind of kept going around and moving from box to box because there is no use to them whatsoever. All of these are greats from the past, I'm assuming. I'm a student of history, and by that I mean the history of 1980, late 80s and early 90s. But most of these guys, I've heard of them. I know of them. I know ones that are amazing and great and what have you. We're going to send that to my friend, even though it's barely a real card. I don't even know what these things are. Probably not even real cards. Kari Yastrzemski, Connie Mack, Cash, Joseph Wilbur, Kenton Lloyd, Al Klein, Kaline, Frank Howard, Al Kaline, Bob Lemon, Stan Musial, Tony Olivia, Joe Page, Ali Reynolds, Mickey Vernon. So those all get thrown in their respective teams. So you may get that card if you buy the teams. There's more. Apparently I run into, I'm not going to go through them. I'll go through them quicker like this. It's apparently a set, but that was part of the problem. Was it's not like a set that has numbers. It doesn't tell me what card number this is. It just, so I never knew how to collect it, what to do with it. It was a bunch of people I didn't know or care about. I'd only heard their names and legends. It's It's like if you when you buy a pack today of modern cards and you get an Albert Pujols card, it's like it's not his. He's not playing anymore. It's not a real card. It's a in honor of type situation. And so all these cards, I'm like, yeah, it's great, I guess, but not my thing. Not who I collect. Mickey would be the one that I most likely collect as a Yankees fan. Frank Robinson. I like Frank Robinson. I have a Frank Robinson rookie. I don't even know where that thing is. Should really find. Oh, I got it graded. I know where it is. I know exactly where it is. I got it graded. It's not in the best condition. It may not be a rookie. It might be. It's a second year card. It's a Frank Robinson second year. I always say I got a Frank Robinson rookie, but that's not the case. Yogi Berra, Duke Snider, Mickey Mantle, Dizzy Dean, Lou Brock, Al Kaline, Tommy Davis, Don Drysdale, Roy Campanella, and Whitey Ford. Lefty Gomez, Al Simmons, Jimmy Dykes, and then there's that set. I have a ton of those cards somewhere. So apparently I ran into these are all the old reprints, fake cards and reprints that I just stacked together over time. And I was trying to make it so that it didn't go out during the stream, and then I accidentally swiped it off, and sure enough, I made it go out. So yeah, these cards are pretty much useless to me. Probably useless to you as well. All right, Roberto Alomar, Andre Dawson. These are toppers to Hardee's. There was a time that the NFL, Major League Baseball partnered with Hardee's, and you would buy. I had a Hardee's within walking distance of my house. And we'd walk down, and the cups had these in the lid. Like they had a cup lid, and then there was a little thing with little clicks on it, and they popped these, pop, 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 pop. And you bought the drink, and you got the card. So Andre Dawson's one of my guys. We're going to keep that one. Then we got Mike Perez, Daryl Jackson, Kurt Manwaring, rookie debut, Steve Smith. Oh, rookie debut, it's a rookie. These are 2006 cards. Look at how many rookie debut for Michael Strahan. Then Emmitt Smith playoff. I do collect Emmitt Smith. We're going to pull it out of that. That looks like because the surface, the type of surface it has, that it's been sticking over the years. We're going to pull it out and move it over to a more modern sleeve. And we're going to keep that card. That's definitely a card. Michael Strahan, too. I don't know why I put him down. Not Steve Smith. I don't collect Steve Smith. All right, and then the next stack here I've got is all top-loaded. Well, there's one that's not top-loaded, and that's a Derek Thomas. But I don't collect Derek Thomas, so we'll send that. But these are all top-loaded, so let's see what they are. Got an Emmitt Smith. We keep Emmitt Smith. An Emmitt Smith. We keep Emmitt Smith. Derek Thomas. This is a Derek Thomas 89. '88. He was Alabama record. So this is a Derek Thomas rookie. All right, we will check on that. You know what? This will help. Yep, look at this. So this is a Derek Thomas Stadium Club, right? The thing about these early Stadium Clubs, if you turn them over, they show you the first ever Topps card that the guy has. So boom, Derek Thomas, Topps traded. That's what this is. It's right there. So that's a Derek Thomas rookie. Yeah, that will be evaluated for grading. I think it looks pretty good. But we'll take another look. It might be a little top heavy. But even so, we may send that in to be graded if that's a Derek Thomas rookie. All right, then Emmitt Smith we keep. Steve Young we no longer keep. Barry Bonds we keep. I don't know how that one slid in there in the middle of nowhere, but we'll keep it. I don't keep Steve Young anymore. Ricky Williams I never did keep. $19.99. They entered the '99 draft. This is a rookie as well. We will keep it because it's a rookie. That Steve Young is definitely not a rookie, so let's make sure it's like not numbered or something. Nope, it's just a regular card. So Steve Young can go. Steve Young can go. Mike Schmidt, we're keeping that. That's an 86 tops in bad condition. I don't know why it's top loaded, but I don't know why any of these are top loaded really. Emmitt Smith we keep. Emmitt Smith we keep. Emmitt Smith we keep. That's a cool card. I don't even remember ever seeing that card. All right, we got a few more minutes to do a few more cards. Let's see what else we can come up with. Grab a handful more. That right there finished out a row. There were 3.5 rows worth of cards. So I'm not gonna grab over there because that continues something that sucked earlier. We'll do some more of that later. We'll just grab some from here. Tom Glavine, collect him, we'll keep it. Robin Yount, we collect him, we'll keep it. Rodney Clemens, collect him, we'll keep it. I suspect the reason we're running into ones I keep is because I only kept the ones I keep. But I could be wrong. Lee Mazzilli, Chris Spire, Tony Phillips. I was a big fan of the Donruss Diamond Kings when especially once they became an insert set instead of. I wish they'd bring that back. Pat Tabler, Tom Trebelhorn, Tom Glavine, nice Diamond King. It's banged up to hell, but I mean really banged up to hell. But I'm going to slide it in a thing and turn it upside down and say, hey, find me this card, and we'll find this card in a different way, different time. All right. Then we got Terry Steinbach, Pedro Guerrero. Let's turn this over. Why are we doing this upside down? What are you doing, Spec? Come on, pay attention. Terry Steinbach, Pedro Guerrero, Felix Furman, John Candelaria, Jim Traver. No, I'm not stuttering. Paul Noche. This is not deja vu. Mike Lavalare, Steve Buechele, John Morris, John Watham, Juan Berenger, Marty Barrett, Bob Patterson, Jim Dwyer, Dave Smith, Craig Gross, Ron Robinson, Alex Trevino, Bill Darley, Tim Tuffle, Junior Noboa, Andre Dawson. Andre Dawson is someone we collect. Mike Smithson, Craig Reynolds, Rick Cerrone, Frank Lucchesi, Lloyd Mosby, Mike Diaz, Bob Stanley, Greg Nettles, Tommy Hinzo, Tito Landrum, Jeff Parrott, Steve Ontiveros, Phillies leaders with, I believe that's, no, it's not Vonnie. That might be Mike Schmidt. Doesn't say it on the back, right? Mike Schmidt had long hair about this time. Cardinals leaders, Jeff Parrott, Calvin Schiraldi. Why are we doing it upside down again? Bobby Valentine, Frank Lushushi, Dave Leeper, Steve Betterosen, Tim Belcher, and John Hart. All right. We got time for one more small stack like that? I think we do. Same type of cards? No, not necessarily. We got some minor league cards in here, so we're definitely not going to get much here. Although there was quite a few in this set that I did like, that I was hoping turned into big things and never did, but they never did. Matt Miksky, Donnell Harris, Bruce Chick, plus I probably already pulled them out. Brian Williams, Jeff Muddis, Greg Hellehorn, Ben Varnon, Jose Valentin, Jesse Hollins, Kerwin Moore, Henry Werlin, Boo Moore, Mike Gardella, Mo Sanford, Reed Cornelius, Pat Bryant, Gabe White, Scott Bryant, John Connor, Jerome Williams, Jeff Moner, Paul Ellis, Steve Martin, Michael Brown, Lionel Roberts, Greg Johnson, Roger Salkill, Tim Stargell, Mia Bradbury, Kevin Tolar, Kevin Doda, Fred Russell, Jeff Jackson, Eric Helfan, Nilson Robeldo, Alberto De Los Santos, Daryl Sherman, David Holridge, Troy O'Leary, John Mazzarelli, Mike DeKneef, Paul Torres, Rod McCall, Greg Hunter, Luis Galindez, Scott Bream made it, Tim Nedden, Shannon Whittem, Mike Olquist, Gar Finvold, Greg Martin, Oresto Marino, David Holst, Michael Carter, John Jenkins, Mark Lipson, Tim Howard, Steve Hosey, Javier Oscaracio, Scott Shockey, T.R. Lewis, and Mato Ozuna. All right, we're going to call it there, guys. I don't know if it was around 15 minutes, almost exactly 15 minutes, I think, at least from when I was doing the cards. So it may be a 17-minute video, I think. So anyway, but thanks a lot for hanging out, guys. We just, I'd say in the 2 videos, we've knocked out 1 and the half row. We have 2 full rows left of cards, so that's pretty good. Like I said, that we did 1.5 in 2 videos, and we have 2 full rows left. So it's less than 3 videos. I mean, it's got to be 3 videos, but it'll be 3 more videos probably. We'll do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that seems like 3 videos. I will see you in the next video. The next video, we will be starting the the Topps 1990, 40 years of baseball, 1991, sorry, 1991 Topps complete set, sealed factory set. We'll be opening it and slowly tearing it apart, keeping my favorite players. But before that, we will be doing What's in the Box Wednesday, because this will be the last video of this week. So those 4 videos and the What's in the Box Wednesday, I'm going to be posting after this, and I will see you guys on the flip side.